Conor loses, which is you know, it's a possibility. We've got to. I mean, seriously, I'm 60-40 on this fight. I'm leaning towards Conor because I feel like, you know, he's so good in the first round, and I think that the targets on Cowboy to hit are obvious, and Conor knows them, and he will exploit them because that's what he does so well. If Conor loses, I mean, it depends on how he loses. It depends on. I mean, the thing is, like, if he has a hell of a fight against Cowboy, he loses a decision over 5 rounds, then, you know, there's arguments to see him fight other people at 170. You know, if he's coming off a loss and wants to stay at 170 but gives a good account of himself, the most logical fight is the rematch with Nate. I mean, Nate's, you know, he's been stitched up, he's been healing over the last couple of months. That's the one that would make sense if he's coming off a loss at welterweight. Going down to lightweight coming off a loss, Khabib is not gonna even entertain the idea of a rematch if he's coming off a loss at welterweight. It doesn't matter. Khabib will need, I would say, 1 or 2 wins at least. Conor could get away with probably 1 good win at lightweight if it's the right person. I think what would be a stronger argument is 2 wins, and I think that, you know, the easiest way to go would be if Khabib beats Tony Ferguson, that's a good option. Dustin Poirier rematch is a good option at 155. Obviously, because he came off a title shot recently as well. I think Gaethje might be a bit of a banana skin for him. Honestly, I think Gaethje's a real horrible test for anybody. And then you've got all these other guys coming up, the likes of Charles Oliveira and, you know, Dan Hooker against Paul Felder coming up soon. Edson Barbosa might be a good fight for Conor if he's stepping down to the lightweight division after a loss. So there are good options. I mean, ultimately, you could have Conor in the octagon shadowboxing in a mirror and people would still watch it. So it doesn't really matter who he's fighting. So the logical options are the ones you've got to think about. So losing at welterweight, staying at welterweight, I would say it's Nate Diaz. I don't really think there's any point in fighting anybody else. Losing and going back down to 55, you've got to assume he's going to need 2 wins before Khabib's even going to think of a rematch. And I would say you're looking at, you know, some of those contenders that I mentioned. The Felder Hooker winner would be a good one. Barbosa, Poirier is the most obvious one for me, or Tony Ferguson if he comes off the Khabib fight with a loss. And we've got Mysteries in the background nodding. I think he agrees with me. Let us know what you thinks in the comments. If I've not mentioned anybody, I haven't missed anybody, drop it in the comments below, and we'll probably review it, and we'll give you another one of these videos.